Good afternoon, you beautiful souls. Happy Monday. So, this is a collective energy reading for the week ahead. Please take what resonates and leave behind what does not fit. As always, I don't reach out to anyone to private message anyone, so if you do get any messages, please know it's not me. And if you like the content that I bring to you, please let's exchange energy and do like, share, and follow my page, as it just grows my page, and I truly appreciate for each and every one of you that do join, comment, and just like and share my post. Thank you so much for doing that. Now, I am getting the overall feeling of this reading that this is love related, but we'll go through it. I have pulled a spirit animal oracle message to start with the what's going on for the week ahead. So we've got an oracle message for that, and then the tarot cards. Then the challenges, I've got an oracle card and what the challenges are in tarot. And then the advice to move forward, I have got an oracle card and 2 tarot cards. Then at the end, I have pulled an energy oracle card with a message from the guidebook and a spirit angel number, which I don't know what that number is yet because I haven't turned the card over. So let's go. So this is a collective energy reading for the week ahead. I think it's the 8th of March today. So opening message for the what's going on this week via spirit animal, dolphin, peace. The gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace in your life and those around you. Trust your instincts and your intuition rather than overthinking things. So I'm just going to read that again. Dolphin, peace. The gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace to your life and those around you. Trust your instincts and intuition rather than overthinking things. Now, sometimes something can be said, or we can just constantly overthink things. But what is your intuition telling you? How is something making you feel? And your instincts, what are their actions being like? Trust your own instincts and your intuition. And like I say, I did get the energy feeling that this was love related. Now, in the what's going on, we have the Fool and the Knight of Cups. So this is new beginnings. This is you taking a leap of faith in your new relationship, your love romantic relationship. I feel like you're taking a leap of faith moving forward, because the Knight of Cups is the energy of someone coming in with moving towards you. The cups are all about our emotional fulfillment. So I feel like someone's moving forward towards you with the energy of love. Now, like I say, I picked up on the feeling of this was instantly love. This is a love reading. So you are taking a leap of faith in love. Now, this could be a new relationship. This could be a relationship that you are working on together. Long-term one. Maybe it's had its ups and downs, and you are now deciding to brush that old stuff under the carpet and take that leap of faith. But just remember, we do like to create peace. It's not about bringing up the past if this is issue related. Or this could be you in a new relationship and you are living off past relationships. So maybe you overthink things. Let's just be connected as oneness and trust your intuition and your instincts. What's it telling you, rather than overthinking the situation? Because then when we can get up in our thoughts too much, we can create scenarios that are not even happening. Now, in the challenges are only challenges if you are not aware of them or if you let them take over. So the oracle card is best friends. True friends stick together no matter what. Now, maybe you just need to have some time out with your friends. Trust and call upon your friends for some guidance, or ask them if you're overthinking a situation, or just ask them for their judgment of what they think, and then you sit and think with them thoughts and Ask your body, what is your body feeling and what are your instincts telling you regarding this relationship? Because at the end of the day, the only person you can trust is yourself. Now, when I say that, the tarot cards, all these 3 cards came out in reverse, and we have the Emperor in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and the 9 of Wands. Now, the Emperor in reverse, the Emperor is leadership. He takes leadership of his life. He's boss energy. So I feel like you are not taking lead of your own life. You are maybe wanting this person to make you feel whole and complete, or this is an attachment style to the person. So you are relying on that person to make you feel complete. You need a person to attach to because maybe you can't be on your own or you can't make the decisions. So this is, the challenges are that, you know, maybe you need to look at the areas of your life, your relationship, where you're not taking lead and being the boss of your own energy. And then we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess in the upright position is trusting your own counsel. It's your intuition. Now, with the first card, the Dolphin Oracle saying, trust your instincts and your intuition, I feel like you're not listening to that. Because we have the 9 of Wands, which is the wounded warrior, which is you can be wounded, but in the upright is ready to come out with his guard up, but he's taking that step forward. Now, I feel because it's in the reverse, you are still letting them old judgments, old wounds, old things, sorry if you can hear my cat meowing, old issues create the thoughts in your mind if you are not trusting your own instincts and intuition, which is the High Priestess. She's in reverse. So to me, you are not taking leadership and stepping up and leveling up in this relationship because you are not listening to your intuition and your instincts. You're overthinking things and you are staying in the wounded warrior, stuck energy of being that victim of past hurts, past relationships, past traumas, whatever that fits for you. Now, you can get to change that if you become self-aware. Awareness is key, and awareness is 95% of breakthroughs. So maybe you need to sit with yourself, ask yourself if you are having an attachment style to this relationship. Is it a codependent? Is it, like I say, an attachment style? Where are you not taking lead? Where are you letting it maybe cloud your intuition? Maybe you are feeling over powered and feeling like you maybe still got them wounds and you can't speak out about them. So you can do something about this. To me, you can change this around by taking lead of how you feel, trusting your own intuition and counsel, and stop thinking and being in your thoughts of the victim mentality and the wounded warrior. Flip it round and take them steps forward, because if not, you're just going to keep stuck. That is Simba, my main coon, going nuts in kitchen. And then in the advice to move forward, we have the Eagle Oracle card. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching to new heights. Now, you could be on a spiritual journey with healing wounds. And if you are, you become aware of these things. But sometimes you can get over in your thoughts and overthink things. I know that from personal experiences. We can overthink things too much. But tap back into yourself, meditate on it, journal on it. How is your relationship making you feel? If it brings things to the surface, say what you need to say. You are entitled to feel how you feel. How the other person reacts to that is their perception, and they need to then look at that, how they're taking what you say, because your feelings are valid. So don't suppress your emotions by not speaking how you feel. Do say what you feel, because if not, you're then not being your true authentic self. You are suppressing your emotions in your relationships, which then is not making you feel seen and heard, and you're entitled to have them feelings. Now, with the advance to move forward, we have the Tower and we have the 7 of Cups. Now, the Tower, people see the Tower as a bad card. But for me, if you can see, look, they're all jumping out of a building. this was maybe a relationship that hasn't had a solid foundation. So the foundations are crumbling, but if you're both willing to put in the work, you can build that solid foundation now moving forward. And if you are on a spiritual journey, you will see things from a total different perspective. So you are maybe fully aware of all these things. And maybe you get confused with the other cards being in the challenges. It's brought up some things to the surface of traumas that you've not fully healed from, or old relationship patterns that you've not fully healed from, and behaviours. So like I say, in the challenge position, it is maybe best for you just to sit with them thoughts and do speak. I'm an advocate of speaking on how you feel, and feeling your emotions and speaking on how you feel, because we are not made to suppress our emotions. We are taught or thought that we should keep quiet. No, we shouldn't, because we are free to express what is bothering us. And like I say, how the other person takes that is their perception. But if you feel like you're constantly being shut down, then maybe you need to assess how that's going to change in your relationship. But again, the Tower is about either the foundation was not solid to begin with, things happened that's crumbled away at that Tower, and now you are ready to make a solid foundation to build on, and then we have the Seven of Cups. Now, with this card, the Seven of Cups is all about options and choices, because the cups are all about our emotions and like love, fulfillment, what makes us happy. So all that glitters is not gold with this card. So I get the feeling with this that, if you are saying how you feel all the time, and maybe you're putting the work in, the other person ain't putting the work in, they may be gaslighting you into thinking and confusing you, so you start questioning yourself. That is totally what I'm feeling. You want to take a leap of faith with this. It's a love relationship, but I feel like you are maybe getting confused, gaslit in the area of you're maybe wanting to say stuff and the other person is confusing you because maybe they don't want to face their own demons. But a relationship will only work if you are both willing to put the work in. One can't be on defensive and the other one's trying to make it work all the time. Because, in this couplet you can see there's a snake, there is some good, lovely choices to be made. But I feel like this is deeply saying don't settle for less than you deserve, or just be careful because all that glitters is not gold. Something could seem perfect, but you're starting to question yourself about it. Watch out for the red flags. Trust your own judgment and counsel, and don't let people blindside you. And I do think, because that is the cards are in the reverse position with the Emperor, the High Priestess, and the Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands, and the card with that is best friends. This is maybe where you need to start asking your best friends, whatever the situation is, this is going on and it's making me feel like this, and then they could be elaborating saying, well, actually, that's not you. Why are you listening to that? Maybe somebody's clouding your judgment, so you need to ask your friends, does this seem right? Because maybe your intuition is telling you want a peaceful life, but your intuition's telling you something different, or your instincts are picking up, so maybe you just need that second, what's the right word? You just maybe need a little bit of confirmation from your friends and ask their advice. And like I say, with that, you need to then go home and sit down and take all that in, journal on it, write about it. How is it making you feel? Is it bringing you peace, or is it causing you chaos? Can you speak how you feel, or do you get shut down and then you be made to be the person that's confused, being gaslit, and maybe this relationship is having a Tower moment where you will either go your own separate ways because it's not working. Because remember, all that glitters is not gold. You are going to get options and choices coming your way. You could be blocking something coming in, or you are going to build a solid foundation because the original one just wasn't working and it's caused some hiccups in the relationship, and you get to rewrite your relationship together. But with that, I am going to tell you, does come deep healing work for both. One can't carry the weight of the relationship, and that is really unfair if anybody thinks that that should be happening. And like I say, if you speak your mind, because everyone's entitled to say and feel how they want, in a nice way, not blaming, shaming, but communication and honesty is key to a successful relationship. I'm going to tell you that. Now, the energy oracle card at the end, and we have got an angel number to finish off on, was Daughter Spirit. Now, I am going to read this card here, and this came out in the upright. So, spiritual awakening and new beginnings. New beginnings with the Fool card as well at the beginning. So, Daughter Spirit, spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. Upright. This door opens onto expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential for the changes that happen here. Reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and the magic and power of your true identity. And again, don't play small for a relationship. So like I'm saying before, if you feel these are attachment styles, you need to go back and work on that. Because when you are fully healed, you don't need another person to complete you because you're already whole and complete. You get to choose who you want in your life. And also, don't step out of your alignment if you've done the work. Don't you be feeling like you have to play it small and hide your true identity to fit in a relationship, because if that's how you feel, then that relationship is not for you, because nobody should make you feel like you have to tread on eggshells or can't be your true authentic self if you've done that work. And the angel number that we're going to finish with is 1616, willpower. Things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking that you remember that you are being supported and that your will is your superpower. Determination is key right now. I call on my strength and willpower to take the lead, the Emperor. I accept and listen to the support of the divine within me. So just remember, you can take charge of your life. Change is uncomfortable, and sometimes people don't like confrontation, or they don't like to have the hard conversations, but that's where growth is. Tension is good because it promotes growth. And also, don't waste your energy in situations that are not fulfilling for you. You know, you get one shot on this in this life, so you do what's right for you. And will it be painful if you decide to end the relationship? Yes. But so is staying stuck where you are not being valued. So yeah, this for me is definitely about love, but don't let anyone confuse you and keep you in that old dynamic if you are moving forward and you have done the healing. And just remember, to make a successful relationship, it takes communication and honesty from both parties, and they both have to put the work in. One can't carry the weight of the other, because then it'll turn to resentment and it'll fail anyway. So if it is relationship and it's an old relationship and you are wanting it to work, then both put the effort in. And if this is a new relationship and you're taking a leap of faith, Maybe don't judge the person by your old previous relationships, but also be aware of red flags and don't be gaslit into thinking that you're wrong for saying what you need to say in this relationship. Now, I hope this resonates. Have a blessed rest of your week. Do look after yourself. Self-care is important. Take time to think all this through if this resonates with you. You know, you matter. You are priority in your life. So you do what is right for you. Now have a blessed week. Peace, love and light. Donna. Namaste.